What's up, you guys? Today I'm actually going to be teaching you how to sell on Etsy. If you're new to Etsy, I'm going to walk you through the whole steps and process of how to open an account. I'm also going to be teaching you guys tips and tricks of how you can start selling more on Etsy, things that you might not see on other videos. I've been actually selling online pretty much my whole life. I use Etsy as a side hustle. I pretty much do 1 or 2 hours a day. It's what I use to actually pay my rent here. That's my little side hustle. I use that money, the profits, just to pay pretty much my rent. That's what I use it for. And my main source of income, I actually sell on Amazon, currently generating $1,000 a day profit on my Amazon business. If you want to learn more about that, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. But today we're going to be talking about more about Etsy. On Etsy, I'm currently profiting about $3,000 a month. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can start doing that pretty much the first month. I'm going to also talk to you guys about tips and tricks and all these little details that you might not know, especially if you're a beginner. All I ask is if you just take 5 seconds of your time, hit that like button below, subscribe if you haven't yet. It really helps out this video, and it will really help you out in the future if you want to get more into business or need help with your business. So I'm going to go on the computer now. I'm going to open an account really quick to show you guys exactly how to do so. And I'm also going to talk about all the little tricks and details of how you can increase your sales as well. Alright, so we are on Etsy.com. This is a great way to make some extra side money or have a full-time job as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to sign up. So we're going to click sign in here, and we're going to use our Gmail account. I personally have a Gmail account. A lot of people do. That's the way I sign in. You could also sign with Facebook or an Apple account as well. So I'm going to sign in really quick. So we are all signed in right now. It's going to say my name, all that stuff, and sell on Etsy. So we're going to click here to sell on Etsy. We're going to make a little listing. If you already did all this process, still stick tuned, because I'm going to be talking about more in-depth details of how you can expand your sales, how you can get more sales, and the tips and tricks that a lot of people don't know about. So we're going to open up our shop. We're going to put English, United States, US dollars. I'm going to put sell part-time, but hope to sell full-time soon. Save and continue. And for the shop name, it's not really that important for me, at least. It's because it's my side hustle. Really, I just generated to make about $3,000 in rent. This is not $3,000, but I make about $3,000 profit on that each month. So it doesn't really matter. My sister, she sold press-on nails at one point, so her shop was perfect pressed nails. You want something that kind of like flows together, something maybe that rhymes, that flows together. That's a great way to do it. But for the sake of this video, let's put perfect soap bars, just for the sake of this video. And it's taken. Okay, perfect co at the end. It's fine. This is gonna be pretty much like a fake listing setup. I'm gonna do this really quick just to show you guys exactly the tips and tricks and how to do everything. I don't sell bars of soap. I'm just doing this just to show you guys. So we're gonna do add a listing, and I have a picture already here for that. But when you submit photos, you want to make sure your photo is as clear as possible. I know this is common sense to a lot of people, but when you have a photo, you want to make sure it stands out compared to your whole competition. So you want to really take your time, go out, get natural lighting, get a little nice decorations for the photos, because it's the first impression that people are going to see of your product. So if you have a very good, unique photo, you're going to get a lot more sales. If you have a really pixelated, just plain photo, it's going to be hard to get a lot of sales. You want to have as well, around 5 pictures of your product. Your first picture has to be really nice. It has to really stand out from the whole competition, and that's how you're going to get a lot more sales. You want to ask advice from your family, your friends, of what they think about the photo, and from there and from experience, you're going to get better and better. If you can provide maybe more products than your competitors, you might have an edge on that and might get more sales from that. Let's say your competition only sells 1 bar of soap, but in your package you actually sell 3 cents of different variety of soaps. That's just an idea to get you, you know, think a little bit and to beat your competition so you can get more sales and more profit. So that's actually what I do on my Amazon business, but for Etsy I really don't do it as much. So we have our bars of soap. We want at least 5 pictures, high quality pictures. And for a title, we don't want to just put bar of soap for women. You don't want this. This is very plain. You're not going to get that many sales. And if you notice, a lot of like platforms, they have a bunch of words. You want to have a variety of words in this title because people are not going to just search up bar of soap for women. They're going to search up maybe body wash for women, or see, we could put body wash, or they're gonna put natural, or they're gonna search up, there's a variety of things that they can search up. So what I like to do is I like to go on the search page, right? We're gonna go on Etsy.com and we're gonna put bar of soap, and this way we're gonna get a lot of main keywords from our competitors that a lot of people may be searching for. So we're gonna open up a couple of listings so we can get an idea of what we want to put in that title. That way we can get a lot more sales and a lot more search results. So this is a great one. Custom handmade soap. So we can put that in the title because it's handmade. You can put handmade, homemade. So I would put both. I put custom homemade bar of soap, and let's go, there's a lot more, all natural. If your bar of soap is all natural, for this example it is. So I could put, we have natural here, but let's put all natural, right? And you get the idea. You want as much variety as possible. So this one says homemade. I saw one over there that said vegan. I guess it's vegan. But you get the idea, right? So you want as much keywords as possible related to your product. That way when people search up maybe scented bar soap, you know, that you pop up. You don't want to just put soap for women because there's so much variety there. There's so much. You're going to be probably in the bottom of those search results. So you got to think very, you know, a spin text, a variety of words that people might search for as well. So scented is a good one you can put in there. Custom homemade bar soap, all natural, scented, you can put here. It doesn't have to be a perfect sentence. You don't have to worry about that. You know, you see a lot of listings on eBay and all this. They just put a bunch of main keywords that people search for. It's not a big problem. Maybe you want it to be readable as possible, but you don't necessarily have to have a perfect sentence. I would rather have a lot more searches and a lot more clicks than having a perfect title on my listing. So we still have a variety of words we can put in here, but for this example, you know, I think this is good. You know, eco-friendly, bath and beauty, all natural spa gift. This is good. Feminine hygiene, which can be for that as well. I mean, if your bar soap is targeted for that. But for this example, I think we're good here. All right, when was it made? I did it. Finished product. When was it made? 2021. You're gonna put here bar of soap, and then we pop up here. I tend to only just put this category, and it works perfectly for that. And then for the description, it's important to also use as much keywords as possible, because what this is going to be doing is that if you do ads on Etsy, you're going to be popping up even on Google Ads when people search up like custom bar of soap scented, and if it's like scented shea butter or goat milk, for example, they have those as well. You'll pop up on Google Ads. They'll click your little ad, and you could possibly get a sale for that. So you want your description to have as much details as possible and a lot of keywords, just as the title. And with the description, you can really take your time with writing it really detailed. We're gonna go here to our competition, and you can actually see how detailed they have it. They have a description of it, really nice wording. They put the ingredients of what they use to make it, and they have a bunch of keywords and details that you would actually maybe search up. Fragrance, they have olive oil, the materials it's made out of. You want to put all this information in there. You want to put, coconut oil, castor oil, shea butter, cocoa butter. All this information you want to put in there. That way when people search up, bar of soap made out of shea butter, you might pop up and they can be like, wow, black raspberry vanilla, this looks pretty good. It comes in a set of 3. Wow, and that's how you can make sales on Etsy. You want a description as detailed as possible. For this example only, I'm gonna copy this. Like I said, this is a fake listing, and I'm gonna be deleting this right after I end this video, but I'm just showing you guys an example. Okay, so for price, you want to set your price. What I like to do is whatever price I put, I like to put 88 at the end, because I feel like 88 is not close to $1. That's just my preference. You can put $10, it's fine. I like to put, let's say, $9.88. I feel like it's a better deal. I don't know, that's what I feel like. So 10 quantity of 10 variation. This is if you have a variety of, maybe if you have different bars of soap that you want to sell. Variation, let's say if you have vanilla, let's say you have a shea butter one, let's say you have a cocoa butter focused one that smells for this or that, you would put variation here, and you can put your type. So you can put here what's the variation. You could put scent, right? And then these are your options for the scent. You could put shea butter lush. Let's say shea butter lush. Let's go for that. Let's go for cocoa. I don't know. You get the picture though. You could put a variety of things for that if you have a variation of products. For shipping, what I like to do is I like to actually do free shipping, and I like to include it in the product cost. A lot of people don't like to pay shipping, and I tend to see better search results when you see free shipping. You get a little badge on the listing, and you might get a little bit more sales. So add it into your product. It's important to sell products that are small and light. That way the shipping cost isn't as expensive. If you sell something very big and heavy, you're going to be looking to pay a lot more shipping costs, and you have to calculate that in the product listings price. So bars of soap, they're going to weigh around like 4 ounces. This is going to cost about $2.50 to $3 to ship. First class shipping. Class shipping is the cheapest shipping method, and it takes about 2 to 4 to 5 business days to arrive. It's not that bad. If you're looking to over a pound, you might consider priority mail. But I usually always ship first class shipping. It's always fine, and those are for smaller products. So I'm gonna put our zip code 33165. You want to put processing time. I like to put 1 day. That way, when they see on the listing here, it shows them that it arrives very soon. So let's go here to the listing. We're gonna put first class mail. I'm gonna put free shipping. And I personally only like to sell in the United States. This is my preference. I've sold outside of the United States in other countries, but depending on the country, you might get your shipment lost. You know, there tends to be a lot of like hiccups when it comes to that. People claim, you know, they don't receive it, or when they receive it, it's all messed up. So I tend to only ship in the United States, and I'm fine with that because I don't want like claims and cases, and I don't want to deal with those extra headaches. So that's my preference. I ship only United States. If you want to, you can try it. You can open it up and you can mess with it, see what you think. This is just a preference thing. So for example, let's put our item weight is 4 ounces, and this is optional as well. So if you don't know the package size, that's fine as well. Okay, so 988. So you always have to, when making your product, you want to calculate what's it going to cost you to make the product, right? That's very important. What's it going to cost you to make the product? What's the shipping cost going to be? How much time is it going to take for you to make the product? So you want to take all those things into consideration, right? And you want to see if your product, or you don't know how much sales you'll get probably. Well, there's a great way that you can actually find out. So let's say you wanted to sell bars of soap. This is like a little tip and trick that I found out myself from years of selling. So I would go to my competition, and let's say, you know, Seed Geeks, they've sold already, wow, that's a lot. That is crazy how much they've sold. 181,000 sales. What? This is insane. This is crazy. That's a lot. This is a big brand. Well, you can see that they have a variety of products. They have 373 products. They've probably been selling a very long time. So, you know, I can't blame them. Like, that's a lot. That's probably the most I've ever seen. Okay, so I'm gonna click here, sales, and then you can see how much they've sold recently. I mean, this is a kind of like a tough comparison. Let's go to a more ideal one. So let's see. Let's go to soap form. Let's look for another example, right? So let's look here. One that has not that many reviews, so you can actually see, you know, if they're selling that much. So a lot of these people have been selling a lot. Look at this, 19,000 reviews. That's 19,000 people reviewing it. That's not sales. That's 65,000 in sales. That is a crazy amount. I mean, people like soap. People clean themselves, you know, shower hopefully. So, but for the sake of this video, what you would do if you have your competition is you'll go and you'll click their sales, right? You can see their sales, and then maybe in a couple of days you see how much they sold more. Comparing yourself to a big seller like this is, you know, kind of unreasonable. But if you go to, like, let's go to jewelry, maybe let's go to necklaces, charm necklaces. This is something that's a little bit better. So let's go to page 8. Okay, let's go to this one. This one's a bit better, but yeah. So let's say you can make necklaces, chains, really nice things like that. You can click here. If you can get an example of your price point of how much you want to sell it as well, and you can get an idea of pretty much what to do. So this person has 1,722 sales, which is really good. And you could just double check on this, or you can see what's selling on their store. So by clicking this, sometimes this isn't clickable, sometimes it is. As you can see on this listing, it is clickable. So this is what I like to do to see, kind of get an idea of what my competition is selling and how much they're selling of that product. Or if they're selling, you know, something else, you can actually get an idea of, you know, what's being sold and what isn't. So hopefully this video helps you out, guys. I know it was a bit long, I know, but this gets really in-depth and detailed, and you really want to learn this, especially if you want to sell, you know, and make this like a really good part-time or full-time career. So there's one more thing before I end this video I want to talk about. As far as experience goes, I would suggest, you know, putting $2 to $3 on ads at most. You know, so other people might say to put more. I personally don't see a lot of growth from it, but when I put a little bit of amount, I still see the same amount as if I were to put $15 to $20 a day in ads, which is crazy, but it's what I've seen. It's what works for me. What I personally do is I only put $2 to $3 in ads per day, and that generates me more sales, and I don't have to spend a lot on like SD ads, fees, and other things like that. So hopefully this video helps you out, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video if you can. Hopefully this video helps you out, guys. I know it was a bit of a long one, but when it comes to selling on online and e-commerce and Etsy, Amazon, eBay, Walmart, you want to really learn the subject as much as possible, because you know this could be a full-time career or even a way to make a lot of side income. So hopefully this video helps you out, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.